Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. That'll go for a gain of 7.
Second down. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Matt breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, this
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line.
Under pressure, they got him again. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
7th play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Corral on 2nd down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Here's Corral. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Rodgers on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. No score after one on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brian Burns able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set right at the 50-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Panthers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Corral. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. Rolling to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the... Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Room here to run. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He gets this one to Hubbard complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Third down, Corral. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Let's go.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Here's Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Corral sets up play action. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Corral. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that, street.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Raheem Mostert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One more time with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Check mash, check mash. Tackle.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They dial up the call blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And they take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought...